Hello everyone and welcome back to some more advanced Dungeons and Dragons. Today we have someone new. Well, you were on with the
Well,
group before. So Angier and Theras. We've got Alex here playing Thorin. We played once for like 4 hours a while ago and neither of us remember much of it. So we're kind of retconning it out and going to be doing something a little different. But before that, Thorin, who are you? Tell me about your character.
I am Thorin Ironfist, a dwarven priest of war. I am from the holy state of the Ranthic Order, which is a a group of an area which
Kind of like a
follows,
knighthood,
yeah,
like
knighthood,
like the
yeah,
Teutonic Order in reality.
who follow Ranth the dragon as a deity, as a lord, um, as a god, and that's where I get my priestly powers from. Ranth obviously, well, I'd imagine would serve a higher purpose, but that is who I worship. That is where I draw my power from. And I am currently in the town of Fayette, and I'm overseeing tribute that is on its way from the kingdom of Merovath to Ranth. Sorry, Merovane to
One,
Ranth
yeah.
himself. Merowan, my bad.
You can pronounce it. No one gets it right. Don't worry. Um,
To tribute on the way there.
yep.
Yeah, I'm a priest of war. I'm armed with a shield, big shield, and a morning star.
Okay. Do you want to describe what you look like?
Yeah, I'm to look at me. I'm not a priestly character. I'm a warrior who has gained power through his worship of his god and is now becoming more and more of a priest to him. But still, he was originally a warrior. So imagine your run of the mill dwarven warrior, black hair. One distinguishing feature is he has a blue eye and a silver eye. It's completely silver. Can't see no iris, no pupil, just completely silver.
And you're gonna tell them why that is.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea.
It's
Um,
just. Oh, by the way, just is right.
it's
Anyway,
part
good on.
it's part of becoming a priest of Ranth. The
Yep.
color of the metal that you have in your eye sort of dictates how far you up are in his priestly order. Obviously,
Yep.
the highest being gold or platinum or even something else.
I was
But
thinking black, like his scales, perhaps.
black, like his scales, for example. But I'm silver, so I'm pretty low down in the order. Um, I'm out overseeing the gold caravan, so not a very high up position in
I,
the
re-
order.
I really like that. I really like the idea that it's all wealth colours and then black because nothing can purchase a dragon. Ranth would always rather be scale over insurmountable wealth. I like that.
Yeah.
It's good. But until then, it's some money. Yes. So you are in Fayette and you have been waiting to escort the caravan on the rest of its journey, but it hasn't arrived at its due date. It's the middle of winter. You were expecting it perhaps a couple of days ago, maybe even a week, but it hasn't yet arrived, and you've heard no news.
Yeah. So I'm in the inn
Yep.
of the town. Um, just and I'm waiting. I'm growing more and more antsy. I've got a tattoo of a dragon on the inside of my wrist. And it's getting more and more painful because I'm not fulfilling my duty and I've not been in combat. I've not fought anything for some time, so it's causing me pain, like a burning sensation. The longer I go without combat, the more intense that pain is. Um, so what time of day is it?
It's you've just woken up on the fifth day of waiting. Do you want to name then? Do you have a name then?
Um,
Or shall I name it? It's just a
you can name the
farming.
inn.
It's just a farming village. I know the rotten potato or something.
The rotten potato. Yeah.
Okay, that's gone down written.
That's facts now. Facts for the entire campaign. The rotten potato. Yeah, I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna have my morning prayers.
And you can learn 3 first level spells.
3 first level
3
spells today.
spells, yep. I
Where
completely
has
messed up last time we played.
And I've completely lost my list of spells. Where are they?
Not on your character sheet.
No, I have them.
3 if you want to go. Oh yeah, you
No, I
must have.
wrote them all down. I
Oh.
can't for the life of me remember where I saved it. There it is. Yeah. So my morning prayers consist of nothing, no special ritual as such. But I do have a single gold coin out in front of me, and that is acting as the thing I am praying to, the holy symbol. Well, the holy symbol's my tattoo, but the gold coin is there to represent Ranth.
And your duties is collecting wealth on his behalf.
Yes, and smiting his enemies. More to the point, it's more of my role, but I'm here because this is not friendly territory to. It's conquered territory, and anything could happen at any point, I suppose. Yep. So yeah, I'm gonna once I've finished my prayers, I'm gonna get ready to head out on the road.
Okay. Yep. What spells do you take?
I'm gonna take. I get my free 1.
Yeah, 3 first level spells. That's all.
3 first level spells, and then I also get my special.
Yes, your what's it
Insight
called? Berserker Rage.
Yeah.
OP as fuck. That is. I remember from last time.
Yeah, it does increase my abilities quite well. I'm gonna take.
Man, it's gonna take you forever to get there.
I'm gonna take. Cause and cure light wounds, and detect evil acts as detect good as well, doesn't it?
No, you have to choose one or the other.
And the same with protection from evil/good.
Yeah, it's like cure cause you gotta do.
I'm going to have cure cause, and I'm going to have bless.
Okay. Which you have to cast before you are into melee.
Yes.
If I remember right.
I believe so. I'm just trying to find my priest handbook. There it is. Yes, so yeah, I'm going to get some supplies together, some food for the road, and various other travelling essentials like my kit, my fire kit, my whetstone, bedroll, all the rest of it. And I'm going to say to the barman that if someone from the order, the Holy State, comes to find me, that the tribute is late, and I've went to find out why and where it is.
I'll pass it on to them, Thorin. I will do.
Thank you. And I pass him a gold, not gold, no. Not yet. I don't have enough gold to do that.
Money, yeah.
Like a copper or the lowest denomination of coin.
He says he thanks you. Tap on the tip, Thorin. You're always so generous.
And I get ready to head out on the road.
Yeah, sure. It's going to be 7 days or something for you.
It's going to be a while. I don't have a horse yet. Or a bear. Quite like a bear.
Can't ride horses as a dwarf.
Can I just ask before we go any further? The list of spells is in the player's handbook, isn't it?
Yeah, Appendix 4.
Appendix 4 in the player's handbook.
I think you can use Bless whenever you want. No, Bless, however, only affects those not already engaged in melee combat, it says.
Yeah, so I'd have to cast that before I got into a fight.
Yeah.
Appendix 4. Perfect. Okay, yes, so I'm heading out on the road and I'm not moving at any great pace. I'm not running or anything like that. I'm just steady pace along the road.
Okay. How many days of supplies do you have?
I'd imagine I would have known the length of the journey because
Yeah.
I would know the route that the caravan's taking. So I'd have enough supplies to get me to Martell and perhaps another week more. Well,
Okay.
another few days more.
So like 10 days of supplies.
10 days of supplies, yeah.
Okay. Um. Yeah. Okay. And you journey out, and on the first day, uh, it's winter. There's dead hedges on either side of you. The fields are hard and empty. Your breath is frost, but you see no one else on the road. Not many people travel during winter.
Um, I'll at night I'll find a safe place to camp, or if there's an inn on the road, I will stay at the inn.
There are no inns, and occasionally there are leafless trees if you want to camp under there. But you feel pretty safe inside this farmland.
Yeah,
It's well defended, far away
yeah,
from
yeah. I camp where I need to, and
incursions.
yeah.
Yeah. Um. Yeah. So the first night passes with no event. You wake up
Again,
in the
I
morning.
wake up in the morning. Um, the tattoo of the dragon's getting even more painful, and I just carry on the road.
On it's about midday. It's kind of cloudy sky. You spot a traveller walking towards you. Your way.
What does he look like, or she look like?
Um, he is, is a human. Like 5'8". And he's, that as well as his backpack, he's carrying a lute in one hand, and he's just strumming it gently as he's walking towards you. Not in one hand.
Um,
He's just and humming to himself.
I don't ready my weapon or anything like that. I just carry on the road and see if he says anything to me.
He says, "Morning, traveller. Bear, you heading up to Martell?
I am. What news of Martell?
Watch where you're going up there. There's been talks of dark things and strange occurrences, symbols appearing, and not to mention what happened with that tribute wagon.
The tribute wagon, what happened?
You haven't heard? I'd have thought the news would have travelled by now. It must be the first to travel between Martell and Fayette. It was destroyed. Everyone murdered, and horses, free men. I think the story as it is they were trying to kidnap the wagon or something, and some strange beast, monster, man, perhaps, came and slew them all and drew a horrific holy symbol of some evil god on their bodies. The horses too. Burnt the
This
wagon.
the wagon that's gone and the wealth within it.
At the moment, I feel if I remember, there's a what's the word for plan project? There's a project going on to move all the smelted pile of gold into a new wagon, but as you can imagine, it's pretty difficult. It's fused together and it's a large bulk to move.
Can I tell if he's telling the truth or if he's lying?
You can make a charisma check, I guess.
Charisma check.
Yeah.
Now, if I'm trying to intimidate, I've got intimidation as a
Yeah,
proficiency. It's a +2 to my charisma. If I try and intimidate him, I think I'm going to try and intimidate him.
Okay, D20 plus your charisma and then plus the modifier then. So tell me roleplay this for me.
Yeah. Where's he stand? I imagine we're standing sort of face to face.
Yeah, he was walking left the road, you were walking on the right, and he stopped and turned and faced you, just strumming his lute a little.
I'm so where am I coming up to him on his body? What about right here, maybe?
Yeah, about staring his lute in the face, pretty much.
Right, okay. I don't know what I'm gonna do. How am I gonna do this?
I mean, he's not right up next to you,
No.
Depending on how reactive he is, he could jump back before you.
I just wanna pull my Morning Star from my belt,
Okay, he steps back immediately.
and I'm saying, so are you telling me the truth, traveler? I asked you this once.
Roll your charisma check.
33.
He
Nailed it.
says, "I swear it. What is wrong with you? Why would I? What falsehoods would? What kind of man would I be to make such falsehoods up?"
I'm not one to be trifled with, human. You recognize this mark, and I've got the on my armor. I'd imagine I'd
Yeah,
have whatever the symbol of the Holy Order is.
it's like a snarling dragon's face or something, or maybe
Yeah, I'd assume it'd be a dragon of some sort.
a dragon with its
Um,
wings spread over a. I don't know. We could. Oh,
yeah,
it could be so
we
many
think
things.
it's the symbol of the
Yeah,
order, sort of on my chest.
sure.
Do you recognize the symbol?
It appears to be the first time he notices. He looks down at your armor instead of talking to your face, and he backs up even further, and he says, yeah, "Oh, do you no good to cause trouble randomly in the road?" And he just turns like you know edges off further down the road, and he says, "You'll see that's the truth."
I just let him go. I put the Morning Star back, like
He
tuck it
starts
back into my
like
belt.
quick walking away from you, ready to sprint at any moment.
Yeah, I let him go. I just put my Morning Star back in my belt, itch my tattoo, and then continue the trek to Martell.
Okay. Um, you fall asleep at night. Nothing
Yeah, go to
happens.
sleep at night. No, yeah,
Same
nothing.
thing. Wake up next day. Pretty boring journey, to be honest.
Week and a half later.
Yeah. So yeah. So 7 days later, it's about afternoon. You see Martell before you walk towards it. It's a bunch like 50 or so wooden houses next to the river, the Nardi River. There's a small dock with some pretty small boats next to it. The river's not large, so personally that it becomes really really big later on up at Palawar. Um, yeah, but there's not any obvious commotion you can see.
Do I recognise sort of the lord of the town's house, the mayor's house?
The largest house is largest building is the inn, and you would know it's called the Sleeping Fish. As far as you're aware, there's no lord presides over this town. It's kind of as part of a like the lord of this town lives in Hillgate, not here.
Right. Okay. I want to go into the bar, into the inn.
Okay, into the Sleeping Fish.
Yeah, into the sleeping fish.
There's like
I enter the sleeping fish.
it's pretty packed because it's winter and farmers don't have shit to do during winter. And this even during afternoon, and there's a large burly barman in white shirt behind the bar.
Um,
And as soon as you walk in, like people are gossiping already because oh my god, there's a dwarf! What an exciting town we live in.
yeah, imagine it's a bit strange to them.
A couple of people are like talking about what's on your plate and going, oh my god, is he from the Ranticarter? Oh god, etc.
So just to confirm before I make any actions and get myself killed, is there a bit of fear towards the Ranthic Order?
Yeah, the kingdom of Merowan and the Ranthic Order don't get along. You brazenly bearing the Ranthic Order inside the kingdom isn't well received at all by any of the people. People hear bad stories about them, but
Mm-hmm.
unless you do anything obvious, you won't bring the guards down on you. But guards will be more suspicious of you, etc. And people will be like, keeping
So
an
is
eye
it
on you more than
more?
usual.
Yeah, like I imagine they would keep an eye on me, but is it more anger or is it more fear?
Um, it's more fear, I guess. But not specifically of you, just of the
The Order itself.
yeah. Um, because they aren't in direct conflict. You're not in a state of war, but you're in the people talk about the skirmishes on the
Yeah,
borders.
well, I'd imagine that the fact that there's a load of gold, they're paying tribute to the Order, obviously indicates a bit of fear and a bit of
Yeah.
we need to
Well,
do what we're told.
they've been paying tribute since before the order existed, and the order kind of rose
Ah,
up
right.
afterwards. Yeah.
Okay.
And
Okay.
yeah, so it's kind of like a strange state where the Order's kind of stepped in to be a middleman between this stuff,
Okay.
and it's kind of like it's not very well understood what the real situation is
Mhm.
since no one's spoken to fucking Rant about it.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure I knew the lay of the land before
Yeah,
I did
sure.
something rash. Um, but I think I'm going to do it anyway. I want to. Is there a table with it and a chair nearby?
Yeah, there's plenty of tables and chairs inside the inn.
I want to grab the nearest chair,
Okay.
step on it, then just step onto the table.
Okay. Everyone's quiet and watching you. You see, well, perception check.
What is my perception? I think it's 10. Yeah. Oops. 27.
You see the barman whisper to what you assume to be a small boy since you can't see him
Mm-hmm.
since he's below the
Height of the bar.
yeah, you see small someone and you assume it's human since they're also surprised at a dwarf.
Mm-hmm.
And the door swings open at the back of the bar and then shuts. So you can work out that
Yeah.
he's been told to.
He's going to get someone. Yeah.
Yeah,
How quiet is the bar? Is it just went silent?
it's very quiet.
I just want to say in the calmest voice, like there's a lot of aggression built up inside me, but I just want to say really calmly, who is in charge here?
Um, and Nicholas speaks. Oh, have you
Oh,
frozen? Oh my god. Awkward.
oh dear.
Oh, you're. Yeah, hello? Can you hear me? I hear him say no dear. Ooh, exciting. Great, he's gonna get himself killed straight away.
Can you hear me?
Yes, can you hear me? Test.
Hello.
Can't hear me. This is awkward.
2 seconds. I'm going to try and restart Roll20 in
Yeah.
Google Chrome.
So guys, I will just stop here for now. It's only a wee short episode. And you'll get the epic surprise of seeing what happens to Thorin and what he's going to say in the next episode of Dungeons and Dragons 2nd edition. Toodles.